Hello everyone, Balian here. Myself and a few other EA game changers have been given access to UFC 4 ahead of release and have been granted permission to bring you a few videos covering different sections of the game. Today, I'm going to be breaking down the new character creation process in its entirety and going through the new fighter types, their stats and skills, as well as the new clothing items and the rest of character creation. I've timestamped everything in the description below, so if you want to skip to a section, you can, but I hope you enjoy, and let's jump in. Please bear in mind that everything you're seeing today is also a work in progress and not the final product. So, when you first start the game or your career mode, you will have an option to immediately customize your fighter. Now this will be the fighter that you create and then can take online, and through every game mode you play, you'll be able to unlock new perks and gear and equipment for your fighter. So it's very important to create a fighter that you like, to pick a style that you like, and to go from there. So we'll take a look at all the options to make a fighter. First of all, the most important thing and the new addition to the create a fighter in UFC 4 is the fighter type. Now, when you create your first fighter, you'll only have 5 different archetypes to choose from: kickboxer, boxer, balanced, wrestler, or jiu-jitsu. Now they're all pretty self-explanatory, but I'll go through them now with you so you can get a better idea of what kind of customization you can expect from each one. Now you'll notice that each archetype or fighter type has a base perk that it begins with. For kickboxer, you get crazy legs, which is roundhouse, and switch kicks are faster and more accurate. That's a bit of a change from UFC 3. I believe it was after blocking a kick, you return to kick faster. So now it's just a speed boost to your kicks. This is a bit of an advancement. Stand up here, we're using the star rating system, which is a new system. You can see you have 2 in stand up, 1 in grappling, and 2 in health. So you've got 2 2-stars, 1 1-star. Now, not every fighter type has 2 2-stars and 1 1-star. I believe some have 3.5, some have, or 2.5, excuse me. Some only have 2 1s and a 3, so it's a little different here. Kickboxer is actually fairly well rounded between health and striking here. You'll see that punch speed, punch power, both 2 blocking, 3 accuracy, 2.5 there. Switch stance, 2.5. Kick power and kick speed, very high at 3 stars there. Grappling, 2-star for takedowns, 1.5 for top game, 1.5 for bottom game. So those are fairly weak as starting stats there. Clinch striking, 2.5, that's good though as well. And then ground striking, sub defense, sub submission, 1.5. Health here, cardio 2 stars, chin 2 stars, body 3.5, legs at 3, which is good, recoveries at 2. So that's your kickboxer there, fairly well rounded, advantage definitely in the kicks, as it would suggest, and you get the crazy legs perk. If you want to take a boxer, here you get 2 stars in stand up, 1 star in grappling, 2 stars in health, so very similar to the kickboxer, just swap actually I think it's exactly the same, it is the same star layout. You get laser focus, which is your straight, Superman, and spinning punches, being more faster and more accurate. Stand up here, you get 3 punch speed, 3 punch power. Head movement at 2.5, which I think is higher than the boxers as well there. Yep, higher than the boxers, the kickboxers, excuse me. And then your grappling here, you'll see that you get kind of the same stats. You have a higher ground striking stat there, and health, you have better chin strength over body strength, so the kickboxer with more body strength there as well. But again, pretty self-explanatory. Kick speed and kick power down to 1.5 stars. If we go balanced, you'll see that we have 1 star in stand-up, 1 star in grappling, but 3 stars in health. So this is the first 3-star fighter type you can pick. You also get marathoner, which will have your actions consume less stamina when you're moving, which is great if you want to play the cardio game. Stand up here, some things are 2 stars, so although it's only 1 star in stand up, everything's kind of 2 star across the board, or 1.5 star. Takedown defense, 2.5, that's nice. But everything is a little bit less. But the punch speed is 2, and that may be the same as the kickboxer. So you have the same punch speed as a kickboxer, and a slightly less power, the same accuracy as well. So some of your techniques are similar to the kickboxer, and you have better kicking than the boxer as well. So you have some advantages over the 2 striking classes in kickboxer and boxer, but not across the board. You have better advantages than the weaknesses of kickboxer and boxer, is what you should say. Grappling is only at 1 star, despite this being a balanced class here, but it's a balanced across the board compared to the advantages and disadvantages of the boxer and kickboxer. You have less ground striking, but your sub offense and sub defense is greater. And here in health, you have way better cardio. You have 3-star chin, body, and leg strength, as well as recovery. So that is overall a lot better than the kickboxer and boxer there as well. All right, so that's the balanced one. Wrestling. Take a look here. We have 2 1-stars and a 2.5 star. Now the balanced here was 2 1-stars and a 3-star. Wrestling is 2 1-stars and a 2.5 star. The perk Grinder, less stamina when grappling on the feet, so in your clinches and exchanges, your takedowns as well, you will have less stamina use for doing that. Stand up here, punch power, punch speed, kind of not too dissimilar from where the balanced fighter is. Higher takedown defense. Grappling here, 3-star takedowns, 3-star top game, 3-star ground striking, which is good as well in the clinch grapple. And then the health here, the cardio is good, but the body, legs and chin health are slightly lower than everyone so far as well. But the cardio is 2.5 stars, so that's not too bad. You're not taking a hit there. Again, wrestler, good strengths, lots of 3 stars in the grappling area, but only 2.5 stars rating overall. And finally, jiu-jitsu. Improve submissions in defensive positions. Crafty is your perk to start with. That's good. And here we are, 1 star, 2.5 stars, and 1.5 star. So that's interesting. So each of these fighter types has a different breakdown in terms of stand-up, grappling, and health in their star rating. Stand up here, you've got 1 star. So blocking is at 2. Takedown defense is at 2.5. Kick speed is at 2, which is pretty good as well. That's higher than the boxer. But the punching power, punching speed is all relatively low. Takedowns, 2.5, that's pretty good. Top game, 3. So the jiu-jitsu grappling is the same rating as the wrestling grappling. It's 2.5. The difference here is wrestlers have 3-star takedowns, 3-star top game. Jiu-jitsu still have 3-star top game, but they have a 4-star bottom game and 4-star submission defense. Now that is the only 4-star rating you can get when picking your initial fighter type. And that's with jiu-jitsu, with bottom game and striking defense. If you take a look at wrestling here, again, they have 3-star ground striking, 3-star top game, but no 4 stars in their grappling stats. Bear that in mind. It might be useful if you want to make a jiu-jitsu based fighter, or at least have that in your back pocket as your base stats for moving forward. Health, 1.5 stars, so higher than a wrestler. They have better chin by 0.5 star, and that's it really. I think they have 1.5 star less cardio than the wrestler, but the chin there is 2 stars, which is higher than the wrestler. So those are the 5 basic types you can pick when you first make your character. I'm going to go through the rest of the character creation now. Now let's take a quick look at what moves each fighter type comes with. We're here with the kickboxer now. They have 1 star in every single punching technique apart from the elbow, which is 2 star. They also come with an overhand as well. Kicking, 2-star leg kick, 3-star rear leg kick, and then the body roundhouse and the rear body roundhouse is 3-star as well. And I think that's the same across the board. Pretty much every technique from the rear leg is 3 and the front leg there is 2. And then you come with the front kick, the body front kick, the hook kick even, but these are all 1-star techniques. And the knee there, 2-star as well. In the clinch, we're at 2 stars across the board, so clinch stats not too bad for the kickboxer. I guess they wanted to bring in some of the Muay Thai statistics that many kickboxers have. So 2 stars across the board, including clinch moves and all of your striking. Takedowns here, 1 star in all your takedowns. Ground here, just 1 star in your ground transitions here, including your ground striking, all 1 stars as well. You do have BJJ and wrestling reversals with the kickboxer as well, but these are both 1 star. Submissions, arm bars and chokes, all 1 star. And then you have 2-star kickboxing combinations. Muay Thai, only 1-star combinations there as well. So that is the kickboxer. Let's take a quick look now at the boxer. Boxer comes with a 3-star jab, a 3-star straight, same as the kickboxer with the 3-star rear kicks. And here, 2 stars across all the board in the other strikes, only 1 in the elbow and only 1 in the overhand. Interesting. Kicks here, 1 star across the board, and none of the bonus kicks that you get with a kickboxer. No hook kicks, no front kicks. Only 1 star in all of the clinch stats, including striking in the clinch. Interesting. Takedowns here, 1 star in all your takedowns. The ground, 1 star in all the ground. 1 star in your get-ups as well as a boxer, as well as your ground transitions and basic reversals and basic sweeps. And ground striking, despite the stat being higher, I think it was 2.5 star, still only 1 star in all your ground striking moves. Submissions and combos here don't start with 2-star boxing combinations. Now, remember guys, everything I'm showing you right now is the current build. This is all subject to change at release. Perhaps that will increase to 2-star. We will see, but this is just the current build that we're taking a look at right now. Right, let's take a look at the balanced. Now this is 2-star jab, 2-star straight, so you get a bit of a little bonus to them. Everything else at 1. Probably the same with the kicking. In fact, no, all of your kicks also come at 1-star. Clinching moves, you have 2-star in your core clinches, but again, your strikes in the clinch are 1-star, so they're less effective than the kickboxer. You have 2 stars in your takedowns. That is nice to know. Ground moves here as well. Core ground moves at 2 stars. And some of these transitions, BJJ and wrestling, are at 2 stars as well, but not the reversals and not the sweeps. The get-ups are also at 1 star. So just the transitions on the ground coming in at 2 star if you take balance. Submissions, both at 1 star. Yeah, at the moment. Yeah. And then combos all come in at 1 star as well. We'll take a look at the wrestler now and see what they begin with. Wrestlers here, 1 star in all the striking techniques, 1 star in all the kicking techniques, 1 star in all the clinch techniques. Ground here, you have a 3-star single, a 3-star double, and the power takedowns as well. So judo takedowns, which are your trips, only at 1 star, or back sit drags and stuff like that. But wrestling takedowns here at 3 star. Ground here, 1 star. Let's have get-ups at wrestling get-ups coming in at 3 star. That's a nice start. Ground transitions, wrestling transitions at 3, reversals at 3, and sweeps at 3. So all of your sweeps, reversals, transitions, and get-ups as a wrestler come in at level 3. And then your ground and pound as well. You have your hooks and your straights all coming in at 2 star. Submissions here, still everything at 1. Combos, everything at 1 as well. Jiu-Jitsu here is the final one. We'll take a quick look at these. Again, everything 1 star in striking, 1 star in kicks, 1 star in all your clinch techniques. BJJ takedowns are at 3. And again, this will be probably very similar to the wrestler. Your core moves are at 3. Your get-ups, transitions, reversals, and sweeps are all at level 3. Although they did have a 2-star wrestling get-up on the BJJ base class. No ground and pound advantage, but your submissions here, you get leg locks, shoulder locks, guillotines there, arm bars. None of these submissions were available to the other fighters at the starting level, and these all come in at 2 star, and of course 1 star combinations across the board as well. The next section is the general information section. It's very similar to previous games, but there are a few additions. Now you can select your actual weight between the weight classes, and you can bend between featherweight and bantamweight. Once you go past a certain point, it will put you above into the next weight class. And then your height as well, which will determine your reach as well as your power. Your height is based on both those things as well. This can be adjusted up to a maximum depending on the weight class you've selected. You can enter custom first name, last name. You're able once again to pick from a list of names, assuming the game will read these names out for you. Nickname, again, there's a whole bunch of nicknames. I don't know if anyone new ones have been added, but all of the old ones are definitely still there. You get to set a social media handle, again, for the purposes of your career mode. Hometowns, again, you can pick a bunch of different hometowns. Stances and postures as well. I believe there have been 1 or 2 new fighters added for their postures, but a whole bunch of postures determine where you stand as well. So the general info, again, much the same compared to the last game. Okay, and now we're on to the appearance. Now I know they've added a bunch of new hairs, a bunch of new beards. The body types definitely look a lot better. So let's take a look at presets. And as you can see, there are a whole bunch of new base presets for you to pick from when making your character. Looks like there's a few new tattoos as well. We'll run through this section just so you guys can get an idea of what's on offer here as well. You can see that's a new haircut. We'll check out the hairs now, and there's a whole bunch of new hairs, and some of these look really, really good. The detail on some of those are great. Some of them are not so good, but there's a whole bunch here. Comb overs and Elvis hairs here. You've got a nice bum. You've got shavings in the side, rows as well. Some of these hairs look really, really great. Little particles, little swept over top knot here. Shaved sides with cornrows on that one as well. Traditional hairs as well. Some of these are making repeat appearances from the last game, but some of them are new there as well. Very nice. Let's find some more new ones. Again, these seem to be the ones from the previous game. They're in here, but all of these are new as well here. Some very Viking-like plaits as well. You can even go for buns Great stuff. All right, lots of ways to express yourself. I think there was obviously hair color as well there, but what I'll do is I'll make the character, once I'm done, I'll just go through everything here as well. So all the different fighter heads and templates here. These are somewhat similar, but you can still go ahead and sculpt them to however you want with Bryzow's cheek, so you have all access to the sculpting of your character as well. Eyes, again, I believe are very much the same. Body here, there are new body types. You also have skin choices as well. And these do change the length of your fighter's arms and the legs as well. So body type does matter for the kind of fighter you want to create and what their advantages you want them to be. Again, we have skin tones to play with. Okay, and then tattoos. I love tattoos, so I will probably spend a long time doing this and come back and show you. Head and body here, you still have a lot of the same, but some new assets thrown in there as well. Some great new samurai style tattoos as well. Look at that. All right. So it seems to be just sort of new ones in every category. I know some people will complain that there are reused tattoos, but I mean, there's no reason not to reuse them. You know, if you don't want to use them, don't use them, but there are definitely some more added. You have all the fonts still. Again, so there's a few more added in each category, and these are for different sections, head and body, left arm as well here. So you've got a few new cool ones here as well. Oh, I think they've changed it's L1 now to stretch. There we go. Little dream catcher for you. But I will finish doing those in a second, and yeah, I'll be right back with you to show you who I have created. Okay, after playing around with some of the tattoos, here is our fighter for today. There are some few cool new ones. They were a lot of fun to play around with, but I'm happy with this, and definitely something I'm going to lose a lot of time in. They have added some new ones. The functionality to move everything around and position and scale it as you want is still there, so there's endless amounts of creativity that you can do. Let's take a look at the next section, fighter clothing. Now these are both locked at the moment, accessories. These are some of the things that you will be able to unlock to equip to your fighter. As you can see, some of them are a bit crazier than others. Not entirely sure if this is stuff you can wear all during the fight or during walkouts, but I think it's all stuff you can wear during the fight. As you can see, there's quite a lot of different things that you can get. They will require you to earn rewards and in-game coins and stuff that you can spend to unlock some things. You can have lion heads and bear heads and tiger heads if you want to get a bit crazy. And there are beads and jewelries and necklaces, chains and things like that that you can wear as well. So there's quite a lot of a diversity of different items. Face, head and neck there. Then you have tops as well. These are things you can wear in training and things like that. None of this is Reebok affiliated. I think it's all unbranded right now, just so that you're aware. And I'm sure more and more of these will be added in an update and more updates. You can see there's pages and pages and pages of different shirts you can wear. A lot of them are just different textures rather than different styles, but you can definitely express yourself however you want. Whether that's on the backyard or an octagon. There are long sleeve versions as well. And there are official UFC ones as well. Look at that. All right. Then bottoms are a whole bunch of different trunk selections. You've got compression, board shorts, ballet tudo, Muay Thai, gladiator shorts, boxing shorts, and then again, there's your official UFC Reebok shorts as well. Let's pick up some of these gladiator ones are really nice. Look at these. Kumite written on it as well. You've got animal print camo. Yeah, this is really good. Really cool stuff, some of these. I mean, pages and pages of them as well. Definitely be looking to unlock some of this stuff. The Muay Thai shorts, which are like the half cut. There's a lot of nice Muay Thai shorts out here as well. Some gold looking ones. Oh, they've got animated textures. Look at that. Oh, that's insane. Oh, that's really good work. Look at that. Love it. Okay, then the Valet Tudo shorts, which are traditional short shorts here. I wonder if any of these are animated as well at the top end. Oh, we can't go down. Let's have a look. Yeah, and these are animated as well, some of them. Little patterns on them. So plenty of things to unlock your board shorts and then your basic compression shorts. You can even wear compression pants now. Look at this. If you want. I'm sure these, when animated, look even more insane as well. Let's see if we can see some of the bomb ones here. Oh yeah, ice cream ones. There's a lot of different choice and a lot of different customization options. If that's your thing, you can definitely do it. If not, there's a lot of nice traditional patterns that you can equip and wear as well. I think perhaps we'll just stick with the solid black gladiator shorts there as well. And then obviously gloves as well. No different categories for these, but lots of different choice in terms of color, pattern. Oh yeah, there are a lot here, and these are legendary gloves. So everything has a different status. You've got rare, these would be legendary ones here as well. And look, you can have the rope gloves, very Muay Thai. And it'll say there, increase your player level for a chance to unlock this item. Available as a pre-order bonus or with a bundle of DLC fighters as well. You got Strike Force gloves and Pride Never Die. Look at that. You get Pride gloves, guys. Look at that. Amazing. Okay. Apart from that, lots of different colors as well. Let's just go with the white. The white for now. Okay, and then mouth guards as well. I'm sure there are a whole heap. Not too many new mouth guards. Perhaps this is something. Well, it's not something you necessarily see too often in the fight, but you know, I'm sure if the community asks for it, we could probably get some new assets. And again, remember, everything you're seeing right now is part of the current build that the game is in its state right now that I'm able to play this in. So this is not what the game will be like on release. Many of these things may be similar, but we don't know yet. So there we go. All right, let's take a look at the emotes. Now these are emotes that you can do pre-fight, which is your sort of warm-up, you know, a little taunt before the fight when you're facing down in the cage. Post-fight, which is your celebrations as well, bow, fist pumps. You've got things like applause as well. Interesting celebration, that one. Cocky. Yeah. Chicken dance. If someone knocks you out and does that, you'll be pretty upset. Happy feet. There's a handstand spin. There's push-ups as well. Finish with the bow. And then taunts during the fight as well. And these, a lot of signature taunts as well. You have Dillashaw's taunt as well. Yeah, that one. I remember that one. Garbrandt's little dance, I'm sure, is in there. Oh, the no, no, no. So there's a lot in there as well. Let's go down a little bit and see if there's a Liddell taunt. So a lot of the signature fire taunts here as well. Diaz flex, McGregor hands up, obviously. Holloway request, is that the hands up taunt? Bring it on. Oh yeah, that's right. Love it. So yeah, you have emotes, you have your taunts you can do as well. Let's just put what we have in here for now. And so that about does it for the new character creation process. As you can see, the new fighter types help set your style at the start, and as you play through and use those techniques in fights, they will begin to level up and improve along with your fighter. Let me know what you guys think of the new clothing and gear you can equip with as well. And I will be doing many more videos on UFC 4, as well as streaming the game at release on my Twitch channel. So come check me out over there in the description. You can find it. And have a good day. I'll see you all in the Octagon.